Did you know that the towers of the Taj Mahal tilt 2.5 degrees outward? And do you know why that is? In today's video, we are going to learn about this and other amazing facts about the Taj Mahal. I'm also going to take you through a virtual tour of the Taj Mahal and point out amazing things that you should look for during your next visit here. So, without further ado, let's start our tour to the Taj Mahal, and let's start by flying to Agra. Look at these beautiful minarets as they've come into view, and look at those gardens and the Yamuna River. There's something architecturally very striking about them that I'm going to talk about just in a bit. So now we are at the beautiful monument. So now let's call on our good friend, this yellow person, and place him right outside the entrance to the Taj Mahal. So the important thing is that you have to enter through the right gate, otherwise you're going to end up seeing random stuff. You're here to see the Taj Mahal, so stay focused on it. So now we'll come here. This is called the Great Gate. And this gate is so elaborate. Taj Mahal is considered paradise. And in Muslim culture, you don't just waltz into paradise, you go through a passageway first. So you'll also notice that there are many people blocking your view of the Taj Mahal. And this is one thing you realize when you visit this place, is that the world is full of selfish people who all they want to do is get between you and the way of the Taj Mahal. So now I'm going to focus in on these letters here. So this Arabic lettering is from the Quran. It's from the Surah Al-Fajr, and Fajr in Arabic means dawn. The cool thing about these letters is that they're larger at the top and smaller at the bottom. And this way, when you look at it from ground level, they all look the same size. So that's pretty cool. So now we are walking into the building. And then the first thing you say after entering is like, "Whoa, mama." Or you're just completely speechless. It literally appears like this monument has been placed from the heavens by the gods and not something that mortals have raised from the ground. So now there's plenty of other selfish people here. And we have to make our way to where Princess Diana took that iconic shot. And I'd love for you to be able to sit on that bench and take that iconic shot too. But before we do that, let's just go into a satellite view. I'm going to show you something really, really cool about the Taj Mahal. So there are four gardens in front, and this is called the Char architecture, which is very common in all Mughal buildings. So the Muslims believe that when you come to paradise, there are four rivers, each with wine, milk, honey, and water. Now, I'm not a Muslim, and the way I've lived my life, I'm definitely not going to paradise. But if I were to do so, I would recommend taking an extended dip in the river of wine. Now, a typical monument would be built here at the center, and yet you see that the Taj Mahal is built on the side. This is because Shah Jahan wanted this to be everyone's focus when they entered the building. But architects have pointed out another reason. They have said that when you take the Yamuna River in the back, the Taj Mahal indeed is at the center. So there are different ways of looking at this Charbagh architecture. So now let's get that yellow man back and let's place him on the path. He's wiggling a lot, so he doesn't want to do it. But you know what? In every life must a little rain fall. So now we are back at the Taj Mahal, and let's make our way to the first area of interest here. So Shah Jahan didn't have a Fitbit, but he was a big believer in walking. So now we are going to come up to this raised podium, which gives you a view of the reflection pool. And the cool thing about the Taj Mahal is that you really have to understand the importance of reflection. So when you have the actual building, the fountains are still, you see the building reflected perfectly in the reflecting pool. There are also other ways in which this theme of reflection comes to life that I'm going to show you. So let's zoom in a little on the reflecting pool. And that's the bench. If you want the Lady Di shot, that's where you have to go. So let's go right down to the actual building. And there's so much walking when you go to the Taj Mahal. So wear your comfortable shoes. And now we come to this beautiful minaret and the mosque. And now when you look at the Taj Mahal, look at the pillars. They appear so straight and beautiful. But here's the thing, they aren't really straight. They are tilted 2.5 degrees outward. This was done because in case there was an earthquake, the pillars would fall away from the monument, protecting the mausoleum. So here you have it. These guys thought through every facet of engineering while building this great monument. And so if you see now, you can go in through an entrance here and then you can come up. Now I just want to show you something. So now we go up. And so when you see stairs, the same stairs that go up also come down. And then you find yourself right in front of the Taj Mahal. We've already spoken about the polished marble that's made from Rajasthan. And it's so white when it's polished. And for Muslims, a white marble represents purity and goodness. Now you see these beautiful carvings here. So this is a very special architectural thing. So what the Mughal architects did is that they took lapis lazuli from Afghanistan, they took turquoise from Tibet, they took jade from China, and they cut them into really small pieces and they embedded them into the walls of the building. Now you remember I was speaking about how this theme of reflection plays out as you view the Taj Mahal. So here you see these visiting quarters to the right, and you see this mosque to the left, and they are also perfect reflections of each other. So now let's go inside and see what's up. So we come here, and then these are not the actual graves of Shah Jahan and his wife Mumtaz. These are called cenotaphs, and they are replicas of the actual graves that are below. So if you dig up this stuff, you're not going to find a skeleton or anything, but you might find what it is to be in the insides of an Indian jail. So now we can walk out of the building and see here there's more example of this beautiful Jali architecture and also the lapis lazuli stones and that are exquisitely carved into the marble. So let's go out here and now we see, let's take in all these sites for one more time, and then I want to show you one another special thing about the Taj Mahal. And now we are back into the satellite view, and if you see opposite the Yamuna river, you'll see these Mehtab Bagh. And there are rumors that Shah Jahan wanted to build a Taj Mahal out of black marble, which would be his grave, and then he would look upon Mumtaz's Taj Mahal, which would be in white. But they've done excavations in recent times, and this myth has largely proven to be false. There has been white marble that's excavated here, and all Shah Jahan wanted to do was have a viewing platform on which he could sit and view the remains of his wife that was so beloved to him. And so let's take our yellow man and see the view that Shah Jahan would have got. Wow. So he built this for the woman he loved. Now it bears noting that I too opened a jar of peanut butter for the woman I loved. So who is to say, we don't want to compare and stuff like that. So I hope the next time you visit the Taj Mahal, you are also struck by what is possible when you have this great attention to detail and when you have an aspiration to create something as beautiful as the leaves on the trees, the birds in the skies, and the songs in the heavens. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be taking a virtual tour of Hampi in the near future. If you want to continue watching videos on Indian history, then you can click here for a video on the evils of British imperialism and 5 photos that really demonstrate how the British destroyed India. I look forward to seeing you in a future video. Have a great 7 days and enjoy the week that lies ahead. Bye.